Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video, welcome back to our YouTube blog. मैं हूँ हिमांशु की न्यू ब्लॉगिंग पार्टनर and this particular topic I have selected for this video is very near and dear to my heart because this is something directly related to my profession and more importantly, this topic is the need of the hour. So let's get started. The industry is all-time low. Every day we are listening stories of people losing their job. Many people have already lost their job. These are really unfortunate and testing time for all of us. Now, what can you do? What can you do to stand apart in pile of 1,000+ resumes? What can you do to make your profile more noticeable? Hi, my name is Nishita Sharma and I have more than 6 years of experience working as a tech recruiter. I have hired for various MNCs and product-based companies in past. I have hired for various tech as well as non-tech roles. Let me share some tips and tricks that are definitely going to do wonders in your profile. हर पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशन और प्रोफाइल में कुछ स्पेसिफिक सर्टेन कीवर्ड्स होते हैं और ये सारे कीवर्ड्स आपको जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन के रिक्वायरमेंट्स या फिर क्वालिफिकेशंस या फिर must have category में मिल जाएंगे. Now these keywords are very important. Whenever a recruiter or a TA partner or a TA sourcer or take any such abbreviation, maybe a consultant, whenever these people tries to find out relevant resumes or relevant profiles, they take these keywords, put on different job boards, and basis that they are able to see certain list of resumes. Now these certain set of resumes are the resumes which actually carry those keywords. Now what keywords actually work in your profile, that is something you have to understand. Let me give you an example. Let's take an example of a TA recruiter. Now anyone applying for a talent acquisition or recruiter profile should have keywords like sourcing, screening, headhunting, talent mapping, vendor management activities, campus hiring activities, stakeholder management activities. And in your resume, if you carry such keywords, then your chances of getting a call from a recruiter will increase. Let me give you some other example. This time something from technical side. So let me give you an example of a software developer. Now if a person wishes to apply for a software developer role, then his or her resume must contain keywords like any OOPS language you have experience in, any databases you have experience in, cloud computing experience, scalable architecture, low-level designing, high-level designing, whatever technology experience you carry, your resume must contain those keywords. If in your resume all these keywords are there, then chances of receiving a call from a recruiter again increases. Now what can you do in case of a fresher? Let's take an example of someone who is a fresher and is applying for a sales profession. Now what I do is, if you have already decided that you wishes to apply for a sales job, then you would be knowing certain companies which are also offering this position. Now I will go into their job descriptions. I will enlist certain similar words which are used in job description, and I will ensure whatever resume I create must contain those keywords. Every profession has a different set of keywords, but let's take an example of sales profession. Then the keywords will include communication skills, B2B sales, B2C sales, business development activities, client dealing, negotiations. So in your resume, if you have those keywords and if you are able to identify more such keywords, then your chances of receiving a call will definitely increase. But इसका मतलब ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं है जो चीज़ें नहीं आती वो भी लिख दो. So ensure whatever keywords you are writing in your resume, you should have experience in it. Definitely whatever experience you have, try to write in such a way using keywords that it increases your chances of landing to your next job. Alright, the next step I have for you, I'm sure most of you will already have knowledge about it, but I have seen many people doing blunders here. Like literally, I have seen many people doing blunders here. So let's say I have changed almost 5 jobs. Now the current company should be on the top, and then my last company, and then the list goes on. So from current to past, your experience should look like this. Even in your resume, your experience should look like this. And in your current experience, you should and you must have those skill set or those requirements which you've already seen in different JDs. I mean, in your present skill set, if those requirements are not there, then I may think that you have this as a past experience, but you do not have this skill set right now. So ensure that in your present experience also you do properly mention those keywords. Now I'll give you an example. Let's say a person is in 2022, he's working in XYZ company. So the XYZ company should come on top. Now in his last company, he has worked for company A, then XYZ will be here, then A company will be here, and so on and so forth. Now in XYZ, I'll be mentioning my experience, let's say from 2019 to 2022. Now in the A company, it would be 2017 to 2019. So whatever it is, I will be mentioning the experience and also the company name, but in the order of current to past. The third tip: are you from any top pedigree? Are you from any top institutes? I know this is not something that looks very nice. It is not, but trust me, most of the companies look at people having a strong experience coming from strong tech background or strong any pedigree background. It could be sales, it could be any profession you choose, but they try to identify people coming from strong pedigree. If you have a strong education background, make sure that you do mention at the top itself. Now if your education background maybe is from tier 2, tier 3, no offense, if your education background is from any particular other streams like mine, so if your education background is from any particular stream, you can write it after your work experience. If you are a professional, someone having a very strong experience, someone having experience of more than 10 years or more than 15 years, then this tip is for you. Let's say there is a person having experience of 17 years. Now this person is not applying for any senior position. So me writing 17 years in my about section or at the top may decrease my chances of getting a call back from that recruiter. But me writing 15 plus years of experience, or let's say 10 plus years of experience, that means I probably still have better chances of getting that call back, until unless I am not applying for a very senior position. If I'm applying for a director role, or if I'm applying for engineering manager roles, or if I'm applying for any senior manager position, then you writing 17 years or 16 years or 13 years makes sense. But try to write 10 plus years or 15 plus years instead of writing exact number. Obviously, if you're applying for a director position, engineering manager position, senior manager position, as I just mentioned, makes sense, but not for other profiles. Next step, related to leadership experience. Again, for senior people, in fact for junior people as well. So leadership experience is not something that a role gives you. Leadership experience is your action. Yes, your actions. So make sure if in past you have experience of leading people, you have experience of handling people, you have experience of working as a role model in a team, then ensure to keep such words in your profile that are going to increase your chances of getting that call back.